Hello everyone, I am the plane shifter phasing to the universe of Pyre. Last episode we had an encounter with Oralek. He told me to relay a message. I did so. He did not harm anybody or anything. Now we can commence the ride. We stand before the bizarre outcroppings of the isle of Kalimar. The sky darkens, and in the distance you hear the sound of gibbering creatures growing louder. I actually expect to fight the true Nightwings. The sound of it's unnerving enough that your fellow exiles remain quiet, their eyes fixated to the stars above. Soon something in the sky above begins to stir. The Tattered Mantle. After our adversaries grasp the orb, their auras shall slowly shrink rather than vanish. Holy crap. I'm not going to do any of these anymore. Seriously, let's just go.
The infamous raider returns, along with their remaining retinue of miscreants. You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the Chastity. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom. They shall not make it any easier from here.
I shall not make it any easier for them too. The adversaries whom you were to confront when instead you had your run-in with Oralek have assembled at the opposite side of the clearing, and their pyre burns bright. Manly emerges from the ranks of the Cassidy and calls out to the rest of you. Oh, I am very glad to finally see you once again, my friends. For as you may recall, the last time something happened to come up. An inconvenience, you might say, a rather frustrating one. We had the most unfortunate encounter with a certain demon, with whom I trust that you are well acquainted. Please let him know we harbor no ill will, none whatsoever. The Cassidy seems all the more determined to prevail against you now, after Oralek denied their chance to stand against you last time.
Go on then.
Let's take a look at them. What does this do? When preparing to fling the orb, the bearer charge up speed increases plus 14%, okay. Okay, detonate. After casting a spell, man may remotely detonate its sapling in an aura burst, okay. Only sapling spawns faster using larger aura. The sap shall automatically spawn near his pyre until he returns, okay. What's this? Righteous Flame. Okay. Pay forward and his allies moves past the orb more quickly. Oh, that's flying. She's not there though. This is the guy. Okay. Banishes them. Oh, I did an effect after he covered all stamina. Okay. Alright then. Let's do it.
Joe Dariel.
Glorious.
What does this do? Recovers the stamina. Okay, it's down.
Kanatha. Tizo.
Let's do it.
The choice is cast.
This is fired up and blah blah blah.
Momentan arthritis.
Are you quite ready then? Hmm? Well, then let us get this little ceremony started.
Now begin.
There you go. That was easy. Too easy.
What happened there?
There we
In the
go.
name of Solim. Verily.
This is being too easy. Too easy.
Yes.
There we go.
With considerable precision. Now, end the ceremony. Well done. There. Righteous.
Almost there. Man, Tizo has infinite stamina.
No, you don't.
Wrong button. Oh,
Burning
they got it.
flame to ash.
Bleh.
Somebody
Got it.
get the orb.
Oh man.
You have it.
I do. And I plan to fly with it. Down.
Pyre spikes.
Heck, Tizo is OP.
Well, now that was exciting.
Ah, I needed Pamita.
That's it.
Again. Heck, Tizo can do it by himself.
Twas
There you go.
but a little splash.
Now I should be able to.
Ooh. There.
No, 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 no.
Out.
Go. There you go. It's down. That was easy. Messed it up a couple of
Nightwings
times.
prevail yet again.
But holy crap, that was easy.
Hardly deserved it, though, if you ask me.
La, 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 la.
The right is done.
Why you dare for my rightful freedom? You obstruct true progress by defeating us. Yeah, right.
Ask now in the wisdom of the scribes. Until the next rite. If there even is to be another one.
Yes, there is. At the Black Wagon, you find the lone minstrel examining your fellow exiles after they bested the chastity hunter decisively. It's plain to you that none of them look well. The lone minstrel notices you there and turns to you. Reader, the faster turning of the cycle of rites has put a strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time. It's fortunate that your other companions are available to conduct the coming rite, because I fear that this group here requires rest. You bid Jadaria herself to recover, and she nods weakly in response. You exchanged a look with Tizo, who seems exhausted after the last rite. As for Pamita, it's clear to you she wishes to be left alone right now. You leave the lone minstrel to look after them. You return your attention to the stars that remain shining in the dark outside. Holy crap, I have no more flyers. I used both flyers here. Whoa. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Okay. Let's check the planner. Alright, the dissidents, exactly the ones I want to be facing on the liberation, right? So let's see if we can fight the accusers. No, not you. Not you too. The accusers, perfect. Your next adversaries are to be the accusers, led by the one called Lando, whom I believe you first met many moons ago. His is a tale I hope shall be forgotten. He then tells you what he knows of your next adversary. Lando the Liar, the first adversary you confronted in the rites, not long after you took your first steps on the path to freedom. A former constable of the Commonwealth, he gained a reputation for his strict and brutal manner. By any means, he always called the crook. Once he arrested a civilian who hated him on suspicion of theft of Commonwealth artifacts that had gone missing. Leno discovered the artifacts himself in the civilian's home. The suspect soon was exiled. Still, he denied the charges, even as they cast him downriver. The case was investigated further, too late. Suspicions turned to Lando. It turned out he planted a damning evidence himself, so he was exiled in turn. With the downside, he soon became acquainted with the rites, having heard of all of his from several people in high places. He started himself as the de facto leader of the accusers, take bent to his aggressive nature, and prevailed many times under his watch. Yet each time his chance at the liberty arose, the Nightwings either defeated him or simply did not show. At any rate, Lando shall be looking forward to our arrival. I expect we may resume our journey come daybreak, but in the meantime, I would advise and take what rest you can. You bid the lone minstrel good evening. At dawn you shall take flight again. Oh man, I don't have my main thing.
Huh?
Oh, hi, Rai. Rai seems to be in a happy mood, though she always seems to be around Joe Dario, who is listening to her with patience. So I would just look within the sallow caps each daybreak for the morning dew to drink, and once in a while I would find maybe a stream to drink from too. Though I'd get very thirsty sometimes too. I tried drinking 3 saps once. It wasn't very good. Really, it was very bad, I guess. She seems to be discussing how exactly she managed to survive in the downside all alone for so long. Judaria watches her intently all the while. Food was harder to find, usually, because, this is a bit embarrassing, but I tried never to harm a living thing, you know, because it makes me very sad. But sometimes it's the way of things, I understand, I do, and so I would eat as often as needed to, and tried a lot of different things to see if they were good. Rai, the moonbound, aka a lunatic. Yep, took me a while to make the connection. Must have done well into it.
Didn't I tell you something?
But I got by. I learned to get by. I already knew how, a little bit, because back home, where I came from, there I had to get by, there too. Here, well, it was harder, but it wasn't that much harder, really, in a way. Judaria remains silent for some time, as Ryo trails off, then she embraces Rai and holds her there, gently. Rai lets out a breath, but says nothing either, for a while. Rai, may I ask a question of you? Me? Oh, of course. What question is it? How old are you? Do you know? I am 19 years old. That's how old I am, I think. Truly, then, you have seen a lot in not a lot of time. Know what you have achieved? It is a feat. I have known seasons with soldiers who could not have lived through the experiences you have described. Oh, really? Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. You have seldom seen Raya look so joyful as this moment. As for Judaria, you could count on one hand the number of times you have seen a smile play across her lips. You leave them to their conversation. Judaria is not feeling well. Composing messages. Wolf. Okay, 59%, that's good. Give me that. Give me that too. Feeling less than whole, okay. Fixing something with Sergioman, alright. Helping Bertrude with something. Rai is nearby, of course. Feeling out of sorts. Liberated. Tarek's atop the wagon. And Sandra's blaspheming. Why I'm not surprised. Okay. Let us continue our journey. Who those guys are they the accusers? Okay, here I am. So let's see. I believe is that vocations, okay. I might need the vocations. Let's do vocations. Survey Lixend. You volunteer to survey the barren wastes around the Black Wagon together with Rai and Volfred. How can we go now, reader? Let's go, let's go! The search turns up nothing much of note, too. Wandering with Rai and Volfred provides reprieve from a long day on the road. Together you return to the wagon in somewhat better spirits. You should have time remaining with which you pursue your vocations. Who should I use? I probably use Rai. Let's try Volfred too. Let's see, Rai, Volfred, and maybe Bertrude? Go. Certainly, I would appreciate your point of view. You and Volfred go over his understanding of his aura and its connection to his presence, both physical and spiritual. The discussion proves informative. Bingo! It's been a while since my last outings in the rites, begging for your continued patience as I recollect the way. Ooh, let's see. Legacies of Old 100 Mines. Rites Masteries enhances Sap's ability to spawn saplings and protect his triumvirate. Grasp of the Rites Mastering enhances Sap's triumvirate's ability to persevere in a rite. So this is... Once per rite, Wolfred's adversary is extinguished, his pyre is restored by temporary... Okay, it's interesting. The shield ability of Wolfred shields his allies as well. Okay. Wolfred permanently gains 5 hope, hastening how quickly he returns from rite. Once per rite, if Wolfred extinguishes his pyre, it is restored by plus 14. Wow. If Wolfred is banished, a sapling shall automatically spawn near the pyre until he returns. After casting a sprout, Wolfred's sapling spawns faster than usual and gains a larger aura. Wolfred may remotely detonate an aura blast. While Wolfred and his allies are banished, the adversaries are slowed and cannot use abilities. Yeah, I don't want to need to use this actually. But this is good. This is good. You know, I'm going to do this route. I always try to bear in mind that together our auras grows even stronger. Nice. Hi, Rai. Rai seems to be speaking to herself again. She's unaware of your presence, or shows no sign of it at least. Mercy, freedom, they are intertwined. Mercy shall engender union among all of different kind. Mercy shall engender union among all of different kind. She is reciting passages from the Book of Rites, though, to your knowledge, she cannot read. Freedom to the world. The downside cannot let us all go free. Just freedom to the world. Is that not so, Saint Trieste? Is that not the conclusion which you formed with your 7 most trusted friends? She pauses for a while, still listening, and nods her head for some time. Yes, I see. I see. Well, I'm ever grateful to you, Saint Trieste, for your guidance and your presence. Trieste was the discipline. Harp, yes, the harp. And I wish all of your friends safe passage there among the stars. It must be so very beautiful out there. With your wings you can fly freely, can't you, Saint? You can visit me at any time. Come and go as you please. From the stars all the way here. You don't need a pair of wings in order to be free. I know, and yet sometimes I wish I was like you, or like Miss Pamita. But I know I am the way I am because I'm meant to be this way. And I know that you are always watching, so thank you, Saint Trieste Tits. Thank you and your friends. She wanders into the afternoon, leaving you there to consider her words. In the Commonwealth, her unwavering faith in the 8 scribes would have been seen as delusion. Such prayer or uncommon or communion was forbidden. The scribes were mythical figures, but even they worshipped the stars, and it was the stars that lighted the way for the founders of the Commonwealth, or so its leaders thought. Well, yeah. That is interesting. She can talk with to the scribes? Well, Wolfred is tidying up the wagon with Gilman. Jody is getting some rest, okay. Trying to rest, avoiding contact. Alright, tidying the wagon, alright. She's nearby, of course. Feeling new, liberated. Strumming a tune and considering new insults, of course she is. Anyway, I shall continue my journey in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I am the Plane Shifter, and I'm phasing